Right, hey guys, Only Gamer here, and well, it's that time of the year again, guys. It's, as you can tell from the title, it's my birthday, guys. I'm 20 today. Yes, 20. Motherfucking 20. Like, I said this last year as well, but it's just, it's insane to think that I'm as old as I am right now, when it literally doesn't feel that long ago. I was still like 14 or 15, you know. It's just like I don't feel at all like I'm anywhere near the age of 20, you know. I still feel like a 14-year-old. But yeah, I'm 20 years old today. Sorry about the crappy lighting. There's not really a whole lot I can do about that. What we have planned today is basically, at the moment, my dad's gone out to collect my birthday card from my nan. And basically, we're just waiting for him at the moment. We're waiting for him to come back. Yeah, and after he comes back, what we're going to do is that I'm going to open my presents then. And basically after that, me and my mum are going to go out shopping and we're going to go into CEX. Yes, that's the part I'm most looking forward to, as well as my presents, of course. But yeah, so after opening my presents, we're going to go down to CEX, you know, and I'm going to spend some of my birthday money. It's going to be so sick. And hopefully, fingers crossed, when we get there, they have at least one copy of the final Neversoft game that I need to get in order to complete my collection, which is Guitar Hero 3 on the Xbox 360. That is literally the only Neversoft game I'm missing at the moment. I did used to have it. It used to be in my game collection. In fact, if you go back to some of my old videos from like years back, you could probably see it, you know, with my 360 games. So yeah, just need to get that one last game and then I've got a complete Neversoft collection, which I will be doing a video on. I'm really looking forward to making that video. Really looking forward to making that. So yeah, so hopefully that should be coming out sometime later this month. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna wait for my dad to get home, open up my presents, go into town, hopefully buy some stuff, and yeah. And in case any of you are curious, like what I've been up to so far today, not a whole lot really. I woke up at about, when did I wake up? Well, I set my alarm for about 8:30, I think it was, but then I went back to bed and I didn't actually wake up properly until about 20 to 11. So yeah, so I woke up like fairly early, but still fairly late. I don't know, but yeah, and I haven't really done a whole lot today. I've been playing on my Switch for a little bit. I've been watching like YouTube and stuff on there at the moment. And and also as well, I brought this down from the loft yesterday. Yeah, there's a new TV in my room. Now this actually used to be my sister's old TV that she had like years and years and years ago. And but the reason why I brought it down was because some of you may already know this, because I think I may have mentioned this before in previous videos, or I posted a photo of this on my Twitter a few months back. But my main TV over here, my Sharp one, has severe display issues, to the point where it makes pretty much any game you play on it completely unplayable. Like seriously, like exactly half the screen is completely black. Like the bottom half is completely black. There's like nothing on display there whatsoever. And on top of that, the whole thing's just covered in white lines. Like seriously, like when I say the display is fucked up, it is truly fucked up. You can't play anything on it. I tried playing Guitar Hero on this TV like a week or two ago, and I just couldn't do it. Seriously, I just couldn't fucking do it. It makes any game you play virtually impossible because you just can't see anything. So yeah, so that's why I had to bring down my sister's old TV. You know, this is the TV that I'm gonna have to use from now on until we eventually replace this one. It's a shame that like this TV, I mean, like it has a decent display on it, but it was obviously like really small, and it doesn't have enough ports in the back to hook up all my consoles. It's only got one HDMI, one SCART port, and one composite port, and that's it. So at best, I can only hook up like 3 consoles to it at one time. At the moment, I've only just got my Switch hooked up to it, but yeah, but this is all I've got at the moment. You know, it's either that or not being able to see shit on this TV. So yeah, so it sucks, but you know, it's better than having a broken TV. So yeah, so I brought that down from the loft yesterday. I was playing some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 yesterday actually as well on my 360. I was playing the original Xbox version. I put in like a bunch of cheat codes as well. Like I put in the all skaters unlocked cheat code. So like you immediately like unlock all the skaters, including like the secret ones and stuff, like Darth Maul, Wolverine, the Neversoft eyeball guy, and even the Xbox exclusive character X-Ray as well. So yeah, that was pretty fun. So yeah, and that's pretty much all I've been up to. You know, I haven't really done anything like today so far. like I said, we're waiting for Dad to get home so I can open my presents, and then later on we could yeah, go out shopping, you know, go to CEX and also HMV as well. I'm going to want to go to HMV because they have like a lot of really cool geeky stuff there, like a lot of really cool Hatsune Miku stuff. I'm a big Hatsune Miku fan. So yeah, yeah, that's all I got to say pretty much. I'll see you guys later on tonight, you know. Bye guys. Alright guys, I'm back. So it's the next day as I'm filming this. Obviously, I opened my presents yesterday and now it's going to be the part of the video where I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are looking forward to. This is the part where I show off all my birthday presents, everything that I got for my birthday. And yeah, going to go through each thing one by one. And yeah, so in total I got 5 presents. Although I did buy more stuff later on in the day because we did pop down to, you know, to CEX and to HMV like I told you guys. And yeah, I ended up buying a lot more stuff, which I'll show briefly in this video, but I won't go into too much detail on the stuff I brought to CEX because I'm going to do a separate CEX pickups video. Yes, I'll show my pickups briefly in this video, but I will be doing a separate CEX pickups video sometime within the next few days or so. But yeah, but anyway. So starting off with the first present I opened, I got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on DVD. Obviously the sequel to the 2020 Sonic movie that came out earlier this year in April. Finally got the DVD for it. If you guys remember actually, back on my 18th birthday video, that's when I got the first Sonic movie on DVD. So it only made sense that for my 20th I got Sonic 2 on DVD. But yeah, there it is, the front, back. So yeah, I kind of want to go back and watch the first film again because believe it or not, even though I've owned the DVD for the first Sonic film since my 18th birthday, gonna be honest, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched the DVD since I got it. So I kind of want to rewatch that first and then, you know, like watch this on DVD. But yeah, still, really happy to have this. I did put this on my birthday list and yeah, and I ended up getting it. I think my mum got me this, I think. But yeah, so that was the first present I opened. Right, the next up we have all the games I got for my birthday yesterday. So I only ended up getting 3, but yeah, this is what I got. So starting things off, we have Minecraft for Nintendo Switch. Now, I did put this on my birthday list as well. I actually put on my birthday list Minecraft on Switch or PS4 because I wasn't too fussed about which version I wanted to get, but obviously I got the Switch version. Now, I already own Minecraft. I have it for the Wii U and the Xbox 360, but the problem is that the versions of Minecraft that I owned before were both the most like irrelevant version of the game. I wanted a version of Minecraft that was like more up to date, you know? Not to mention I also wanted a portable version of Minecraft as well, which is exactly what this is, you know, you can play it on the go. And yeah, it does include the Super Mario Mashup Pack, which actually appeared first in the Wii U version. That was the only reason why I wanted the Wii U version, actually. I got the Wii U version for my, like 14th birthday back in 2016. I wanted that version solely for the Mario Mashup Pack, but obviously now that's in the Switch version, it makes the Wii U one completely irrelevant. But yeah, so I got that Minecraft for the Switch. And then next up we have another Nintendo Switch game, and one that I've been looking forward to for quite some time now, ever since it first came out earlier this year, back in April. The House of the Dead remake for the Nintendo Switch. Now yeah, now as the name will suggest, this game is a full-blown, built from the ground up remake of the original House of the Dead, the original arcade light gun shooter House of the Dead. And yeah, obviously this came out earlier this year in April, and I really wanted to play this ever since it was first announced. Yeah, this is of course the limited edition. This is the only edition of the game you can get physically on at the moment, you can only get this game physically on Nintendo Switch. This game is available on like PS4 and Xbox One, and I think even like PS5 and Series X as well. But like at the moment, right now, physically, you can only get on the Switch. I believe they are going to release a physical version of the game for PS4. I think maybe Xbox One as well, but at this moment in time, those versions aren't out. I know they're up for pre-order on Amazon, but yeah, but right now you can only get it physically on the Switch, which is what I got. I wasn't too fussed about, you know, which version I got, you know. I'm kind of glad actually I got the Switch one because, you know, I really want to get more Switch games. So yeah, and the limited edition includes, of course, the game, as well as, what else, some character stands, like some zombies in the game, plus some stickers. So yeah, so that's what comes with that. And yeah, and obviously it's got this really cool like holographic front cover as well. So yeah, really looking forward to play this. I've never actually properly played the original House of the Dead before. I played House of the Dead 2 and 3, and I think a little bit of 4 in the arcades. and a tiny bit of Scarlet Dawn. Yes, I've even played that one, the newest House of Dead, before this came out. But the original game, the only experience I had with the original House of Dead, like actually playing it, was I did actually play an actual arcade machine of House of Dead 1, but it was only like very, very briefly. And it was a long ass time ago. I sucked at the game. I lost all my lives within like a few minutes. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying this game out. I absolutely love light gun shooters, and I love the House of Dead series. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, they might do a remake or port one of the Time Crisis games over to the Switch. I would love to see, I would love if they ported Time Crisis 5 over to the Switch or something. I know it's never going to happen, but I really wish they'd just bring that game over, man. Time Crisis 5 came out in 2015, and you still can't play it on any console. There is a PC version, unofficially, you could play right now, but there's no console version of Time Crisis 5 at the moment, which pisses me off. I've been waiting literally years for that game to come to consoles, and it still hasn't come out or anything. You could still only play it officially in the arcades. It's annoying. But yeah, so anyway, so that was that. Now moving on to the final game that I got as a birthday present yesterday. We have, and this is a much older game, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 for the PS4. Now this game is pretty interesting for a lot of reasons. This is a Spider-Man game on the PS4 that came out before Insomniac's game in 2018. This came out back in 2014, so about 4 years before. And yeah, this game's obviously based on the movie The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was the last movie-based Spider-Man game that they ever made, as well as the last one published by Activision, back when they had the exclusive rights to the Spider-Man series. And it's a very expensive game nowadays. Reason being is because this game was delisted from all like digital platforms. Like the only way you can play this game now is to actually own like a physical disc. Like that's the only way you can play it. Which is probably the reason why it's quite a pricey game nowadays. I mean, like brand new copies of this go for like well over like £100 on eBay. It's not like a super expensive game. You can probably get it for about like 20 quid or so, like used. It's not too expensive, but it is like fairly pricey and quite hard to find actually. But yeah, I wanted this game for quite a long time because this was the only Spider-Man on PS4 I didn't own. I do already own the 2 Insomniac games, Marvel Spider-Man, and even Miles Morales on PS4, so I'm really glad to have this one as well. And yeah, there's a disc inside. So yes, that's that. I know this game isn't particularly great because, you know, it's a movie time game, and a lot of the free Spider-Man games that aren't the Insomniac game or the Neversoft one or Spider-Man 2 tend to be a bit hit or miss, but regardless, I'm still happy to finally own this game because I've wanted this for such a long time. So yeah, so that's that. Alright, so that was everything I got for my birthday yesterday, and now I'm going to quickly show you guys the stuff that I brought at CEX/HMV, because yes, we went to HMV as well, and I brought something there as well. So yeah, like I said, I will be doing a separate CX pickups video where I'll show these games properly in greater detail, but for now I'm just going to briefly show you guys the stuff that I brought at CEX as well as HMV yesterday. So starting things off, first game here we have GTA Vice City for the original Xbox. Now, I brought this because I actually brought, GTA San Andreas on eBay the other day. I actually won a copy of GTA San Andreas on eBay for the original Xbox. And yeah, that should be coming on Tuesday, I think. And I already own GTA 3 on the original Xbox. I brought that back in February. But I didn't own Vice City, so I decided, you know, they had a copy there of Vice City for the Xbox. So I decided to, you know, buy it while I was there. So yes, that's the reason I got that. It is complete. It does have the manual and the map, which is good. And then next up we have, this was the first game I was looking for, like as soon as I went to CEX, because I really needed this. And what do you know, they ended up having one more copy left. Guitar Hero 3 for the Xbox 360. Now, this game I did used to own a few years back, but I don't anymore. I mentioned this before in like my last CX Pickups video. I did used to own this game. Originally it was my dad's, then I had it for a bit, but now finally I brought my own copy of Guitar Hero 3. Now that I have this, believe it or not guys, I now own a complete Neversoft game collection. Yes, I own every single game made by my favourite developer, Neversoft. See their logo right there. But yeah, Guitar Hero 3, really happy to finally have this. Although this copy isn't in the best of shape, it's got a massive hole at the top there, and yeah, it's a little bit creased up in areas, but I'm not really too fast. I mean, I'm going to swap this case for for another game. But yeah, but still, I'm really happy to finally have this. You know, I've now got a complete Neversoft game collection. Literally every game made by Neversoft, I've got them all now, finally. And yeah, and I will of course be doing a video showing them all off, showing off my complete Neversoft game collection. I'm just so happy to finally have that collection complete. But yeah, and I was lucky enough to grab the last copy they had there for the 360. Right, moving on to the next game, we have Battlefield 1942 for the PC, which was only 50p. Only 50p. I know, right? It was stupid cheap. But yeah, this game right here, this was of course the very first Battlefield ever made, Battlefield 1942. It was only released on PC, and yeah, this game turns 20 years old this year actually. It came out in 2002, same year I was born. But yeah, it's the original OG Battlefield, the one that started it all on the PC. And yeah, and I brought it just because of how cheap it was. I mean, it was only 50p. Only 50p for the first Battlefield. I was like, why not? And yeah, it does come with both discs. Disc 1 and Disc 2. And the manual and stuff, all complete. Even comes in the original EA case, says EA at the top there. So yeah, really happy to have that. Really cool to have the first Battlefield. And as well as that, they also had Battlefield 2 as well, which was only 75p. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I had no idea CX was selling the first two Battlefields for that cheap. 50p for the original game and 75p for Battlefield 2. Like, literally, and because it was so cheap, I was like, fuck it, why not buy both? So, yeah, the sequel, Battlefield 2. This was the first ever modern combat first-person shooter, because this predated the original Modern Warfare. So, yeah, so Battlefield did the whole Modern Warfare thing before Modern Warfare, pretty much. And, yeah, came out in 2005. I've got the console version of this as well, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Although it's not a port of the same game, it's a completely different game, but it shares the same name. But yeah, but this is the actual proper Battlefield 2 on PC. And we're not done with Battlefield games, because I brought yet another Battlefield game from CX. The newest one, Battlefield 2042 on the PS4. Yeah, I know, I brought 3 Battlefield games as CX yesterday. I brought the original 1942, Battlefield 2, and the newest game, Battlefield 2042. Yeah, this one wasn't as cheap, unfortunately. This one was 20 quid, but that's to be expected. I mean, this game isn't even a year old yet. But yeah, but still quite cheap, so you know, it's less than a year old. But yeah, many bought this because this was the only Battlefield on the PS4 I didn't own. You know, I've got all the others. I've got Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, and now finally Battlefield 2042. And yeah, and that was literally the only reason why I brought it. You know, realistically, I don't think I'm actually going to play this game because this game is online only. It has no single player campaign or anything. So yeah, I literally brought this just because it was the only Battlefield I didn't own on PS4. I just wanted to complete that set. So yeah, but still really cool to have though. And I think other than Battlefield Vietnam and Battlefield 2142, I think I've got all the Battlefields. Other than those two, I think I've got all the Battlefields. But yeah, so that was everything I brought to CX yesterday. And then for HMV, which was the shop we went to after going to CX, I only ended up buying one thing, which was something that I don't usually tend to buy. And I was just looking around like in HMV, you know, I was looking at like their CD section and stuff, you know, seeing what kind of like music CDs they had. And when I saw this, bro, like I nearly shit myself. Like I was stunned to see they had this. But yeah, but I brought at HMV Skillet Unleashed on CD. Yes, this is a CD album, a Skillet CD album. Now, Skillet, as I'm sure most of you probably know, is a Christian rock band. Probably one of the most like well-known Christian rock bands out there. They're definitely like one of the biggest. You know, you may know them for such hits as Monster and Feel Invincible, which is on this very album, and some other really good songs as well. They made so many really good songs. But yeah, they're one of my all-time favourite bands. I absolutely love Skillet, one of my all-time favourite bands. And I brought this CD as well because, well, for a few reasons actually. For one, like I mentioned earlier, I really love Skillet. They're one of my all-time favourite bands. I've made several Skillet videos like in the past before, like top 10 Skillet songs and history of Skillet as well. Another reason as well is because I really want to start collecting music CDs. So that was another reason why I brought it. I do already have a few music CDs. Like I've got like every single KSI CD, like literally every single one. I've got Keep Up, I've got Dissimulation Deluxe, I've got All Over the Place, both versions, including the gold disc one. And I've even got his recent release single on CD, Not Over Yet. I've even got that as well, signed by him on the back. And I've also, this might sound a bit weird as well, I've also got some like Vanilla Ice CDs as well. I've got Vanilla Ice To the Extreme, which I brought recently, Mind Blowing and Hard to Swallow on CD. And yeah, and I've also got Skillet Unleashed on CD. And I've also got the Pro Skater 3 soundtrack on CD as well. And yeah, and that's about it for like all the music CDs I own. But yeah, but I really want to start collecting more of these. I really want to start collecting more CD albums, because like I'm a huge music guy, you know. I love listening to music, you know. And yeah, and I just really want to start collecting music CDs. And yeah, this was $8.99. Got a pro stick on the back there. And yeah, they had their other two most recent albums there at HMV as well. They had one copy of each actually. They had one copy of Unleashed, one copy of Victorious, and one copy of their newest album, Dominion. And I chose Unleashed because A, it was the cheapest one. This was only $8.99. Victorious was $12.99, and Dominion was $13.99. And also as well, out of those three albums, personally, this one was my favourite. I have already listened to the whole of this album, as well as the whole of Victorious and Dominion, and yeah, this was my personal favourite out of those three. I listened to those on like YouTube and stuff, but yeah, so I decided, you know, why not, you know, for a change, you know, why not buy a music CD, you know, considering I really want to start collecting more of these. And yeah, still sealed, as you can see. So yeah, really happy to have this. I would love to own all the other Skillet CDs, because I love all their albums. Even like their really early stuff, from like the late 90s, early 2000s, you know, I like that stuff as well. I mean, like Alien Youth is one of my all-time favourite Skillet albums, and Collide, they're my two favourites. But yeah, but still, really happy to finally have this, and hopefully one day I get the rest of their discography on CD. But yeah. Oh crap, I actually forgot to show you guys something. I actually forgot to show you guys one more present that I got yesterday. Shit, I totally forgot to show you guys. But yeah, this was the last present I opened actually. This was like a little mystery present. It came like in a little tiny bag with like teddy bears on it. And yeah, I totally forgot to show you guys this. But I also as well got this little Hatsune Miku figure as well. So yeah, she did come with a base. It's in the dining room at the moment. I couldn't be asked to actually to get it, because like I tried putting her on the base and she just kept like tipping over and stuff. She wouldn't like stand up straight. So yeah, but yeah, I got this little tiny Miku figure as well. It's pretty cool. Oh shit, fucking arm just came off. But yeah, like you could take like all of her, yeah, like that. You could take like all of her pieces off, like her hair, her arms, her skirt and shit. Like you could take it all off. You could just completely strip her naked if you want to. But yeah, so that was like a cool little bonus present I got for my birthday yesterday. Got a little Hatsune Miku figure as well. Really cool. Again, she did come with a base, but I tried putting her on there and she just wouldn't stand up straight. She just kept leaning. So that's why, you know, she doesn't have the base on her right now. But yeah, it was just a plain like circle black base. But yeah, but she's really cool. I'm thinking of putting her in my little what's it called? My little thing over there with like the rest of my figures, like next to my Tony Hawk and my Mario figures and stuff. So yeah, I might put her in there. But yeah. So yeah, I completely forgot to to show you guys this. But yeah, I got that yesterday as well. But yeah guys, that's it. That's literally everything I got for my birthday yesterday. So all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and peace. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care guys.